Ngayon nga, inasa ikalawang araw na tayo ng simbang gabi at madalas, aminin natin, we find this gospel narrative of the genealogy of Jesus, kung hindi boring, ay insignificant para sa atin. The moment we hear the introductory phrase, an account of the genealogy of Jesus na binabanggit na ng pare sa misa, ay nagsisimula na tayong bumuntong hininga at magsisi. Bakit ba gumising pa ako ng alas 3 ng madaling araw just to listen to this seemingly unimportant mention of so many names? Actually, Matthew wrote it there for a reason. And if we continue to read the verse, it goes to mention Jesus the Messiah as the son of David, the son of Abraham. Atras tayo ng konti. In Genesis 15, the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, giving him the promised land. And God likewise promised David the throne of Israel in 1 Chronicles. Matthew is presenting a good reference of Jesus' line of paternal family descent. No doubt, Jesus, as the fulfillment of God's plan, came through the line of David and Abraham. Minsan, beautiful things come from ugly situations. And in this case, the greatest man in history came from the broken people with undeniably broken stories. Ang ganda pakinggan, hindi ba? From a seemingly imperfect roots came Christ the Redeemer. God completed and perfected His plans in Him. If God had made it possible to transform an unmanageable into perfection, trust that He can redeem our life too from our broken or corroded past. So, sa susunod na marinig uli natin ang mahabang storya ng kwento ng kasaysayan ni Jesus, the story of Jesus' ancestry again, take time to listen. Pakinggan nating mabuti and mag-reflect tayo at umasa that this boring beginning will lead us to Jesus because the genealogy of Jesus is actually a genealogy of hope.
Joy to the world.